Bengals.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ground. This is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, fourth in the NFL in 2018, ninth last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
To T. Higgins.
T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Pick me up, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
But that boy's a gangster. 20. Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check, 59. Let's get the ball.
Now Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
7-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Number 1.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
His kick is
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Colts, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
DJ Reader brought him down. A gain of 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes this one to Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Number 83,
Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
25-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
33. Colts, nothing.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
3-yard line.
Now Wentz. Campbell making the catch. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Bengals.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
36.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check, 59, 59. It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill. Lefty.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here's Wentz to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This time Taylor will throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
39.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He was brought down.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
1 yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. He can't.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 46, Colts 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wentz now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Ricardo out. With a pick.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's Mixon on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 81 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45. At the 44.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Bengals.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Caught by number 11. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll try again now on 2nd and goal, this time from a bit closer. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Bengals 62, Colts 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mike, check, 59. Don't get nervous.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Watch a slap.
Burrow going to keep this one. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun is Eason. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. I hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down, here's Eason. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 11 yards there, first down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action with Eason. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Today's final
offensive linemen love creating space for